This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 4th, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.3 points or 0.32% and closed at 402.49. Total trade volume was up with 45,360 shares changing hands at a total value of 159 million real or over $39,000. On the main board, 6 stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, down 0.83% or 100 real to 12,000 real per share, followed by MJQ Education, which dropped 0.50% or 10 real to 1,980 real per share. Other stocks down were Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, Pestec Cambodia, and CamGSM. Meanwhile, the 3 remaining stocks on the main board stayed flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were down. DVD Engineering dropped 0.49% or 10 real to 2,030 real per share, while JS Land was down 0.36% or 10 real to 2,780 real per share. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 12,413 shares changing hands at a total value of 25.3 million real or over $6,000, approximately 27% of the total trade volume on Thursday. CamGSM recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 8,561 shares changing hands at 20.6 million real or over $5,000, about 19% of the total trade volume on September 4th. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD was stable at 4,010 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 98.29. Looking at global commodities, oil prices dipped on Thursday, extending the more than 2% decline of the previous session as investors awaited a weekend meeting of OPEC+, where producers are expected to consider another increase in output targets. Brent crude fell 43 cents or 0.6% to $67.17 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude shed 44 cents or 0.7% to $63.53. Gold prices declined, pulling back slightly from a record high as investors locked in profits, while attention shifted to key U.S. jobs data for further insight into the U.S. Federal Reserve policy path. Spot gold fell 0.4% to $3,542.97 per ounce. U.S. gold futures for December delivery dipped 0.9% to $3,601.40. Stocks looked set to mostly rise on Thursday, with investors betting that weak job openings data has made it all but certain that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates later this month. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tracking the Dow Jones Industrial Average were down 10 points or less than 0.1%, S&P 500 futures gained 0.2%, and contracts tied to the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 were also up 0.2%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 4th.